today's a special day. It's Chuseok, which is Korean Thanksgiving. I was really craving Papa John's. My hands were just all crusty. I'm ruining my body. I'm thankful for the friends that I've met. I'm thankful for my student. And she goes, what's Chuseok? And I was like, really? Hey guys, it's Gabriel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special video. I don't normally do videos like this, but I love Apple products so much that I decided to do an unboxing of some of the things that I got. So this is my FedEx box. Ooh, the lighting. This took a lot of effort to get to me. My co-teacher knew all about all the trauma and stuff that I was going through, and she got a call from the people that received the packages at my school, and she was like, Mr. Ross, congratulations. And I was like, it's here! So this is my package. The box itself is actually opened. Korean Customs got their fingers and smelly noses all over it. This is what the box looks like. So the first thing in here is this. Ta-da! This is the iPhone 7 smart battery case. I have the white battery case for the iPhone 6s. I really enjoyed it, but for the 7, I wanted to go with a different color. This year, because it's not charcoal, they actually went like straight black with a little gray for the Apple symbol. The cutout obviously is pretty important because the camera is bigger, but it turns out this actually has 25% more battery than the 6s version, which is pretty cool. Next, a screen protector. I don't know that much about screen protector companies, which one's good, what's the best one to use, but this is the one that my mom picked out. I just trusted her judgment. As long as it's for the iPhone 7, I'm not gonna complain, so hopefully this is good. It says shatterproof. No, shatter protection, my bad, not shatterproof. Whoa, the lighting! Also, this is the new Apple TV. I got the 32 gig. I feel like the 64 gigabyte is probably way too much. I play a lot of games, but the only games I would be interested in playing that would take up a lot of gigabytes would be like Final Fantasy, but I don't think that's available for the Apple TV. Jetpack Joyride, I love that game. Mainly, I basically wanted to get this because of the App Store and the fact that you can get access to a lot more content now through the App Store. Plus, Siri being on the Apple TV definitely makes searching a lot easier. So I'm definitely very excited about this. And of course, the very last thing, the thing that's taken forever, the iPhone 7. It's not a color you would expect. Everyone is just so crazy about the gloss black. Everyone's so crazy about the jet black and about the matte black. To me, actually, if I was choosing between the two, I would definitely go matte black because I think the jet black, as beautiful as it is a mosquito in here. I've seen fingerprints get all over that thing, and both blacks seem to scratch very easily, and that's not for me at all. Actually, I have always gone with the white iPhone. It just always seemed very slick and nice to me, although I will say that the new jet black is really, really beautiful, but again, the smudging and the scratching, it's not worth that to me. But yeah, so silver all the way. My very first iPhone, oh, maybe I should talk about my iPhone journey. My very first iPhone was the iPhone 4S, and it's weird for me because my connection to the company, believe it or not, is solely based off of the identity of who Tim Cook is and what his version of Apple is. I did not know much of anything about Apple until the day Steve Jobs died. I remembered I was in college, I got a notification on my phone, I turned to my friend and I was like, who's Steve Jobs? And she was like, you don't know who Steve Jobs is? That is a pet peeve of mine. I was just asking what I thought was a simple question, and then people like backlash at you and they're like, you don't know what mint chocolate chip ice cream is? I know what that is, that's my favorite. But anyways, so that happened to me, and then suddenly it became like the buzz of the whole classroom. Not the fact that I didn't know, but just the fact that he died. So I was like, oh, this guy must be very important. So I went home, I researched him, and I was like, oh, the owner of the Apple company. Everything was just kind of connecting. Oh, the products that I've been seeing around. And the funny thing is that I owned an iPod, and I still didn't even know who he was. Around the time that Steve Jobs passed away, I upgraded to the iPod Touch, and that sort of opened up my Apple product ecosystem because they then introduced iMessages to the iPod Touch, so it basically did everything except for call people. So I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. By the time Tim Cook basically took over, they were announcing the 4S, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be a 4S person. And I was obsessed with Siri. I thought she was so cool. And ever since since the iPhone 6 came out, I've been upgrading every single year. I feel like a lot of carriers now are trying to help people to do that, so I'm pretty happy about that. But again, living in Korea, I went through a lot just to get this. Some of my students know that I'm getting the 7, but a lot of them know that the 6S is still like the new thing here. So it's gonna be interesting going back to school on Monday, so we'll see. So yeah, this is the iPhone 7 and I'm super excited. I got it in 128 gigabytes. Okay, so we open up the slide here. People are complaining because they made it so easy for people to open now and they want to like use their nice sharp knives just to open it, but honestly, I don't care. So there's that. People throw these, right? That's what they're supposed to do? Okay. Actually, I feel bad, sorry. I can't believe it's here. I'm so happy. Every Apple product that I've ever owned, I usually save the boxes. It's a little disappointing that this doesn't say iPhone 7 on the box, but you know, it's okay. If you get the jet black, the box itself is actually a little bit different and people say it's very reminiscent of the first iPhone. I wouldn't know. So then we open up the box. Nothing's inside. The first thing is not the iPhone. The first thing is actually the booklet that says designed by Apple in California. The interesting thing is that I think this was a very conscious choice because if you look up, there's a funny but sad video of a guy, he was like the first person I think in the whole world that managed to get an iPhone, and he was being interviewed on the news and they wanted to watch him open it, and when he opened it, the first thing was the iPhone, and I guess the way he opened it just kind of popped out and hit the floor. So I don't know if it survived or not, but so this is the booklet. Usually this is the thing that people don't normally care about. And Apple stickers, I really can't understand what these are for. I always thought they were for the products, but I've never seen anyone ever put this on their stuff. So if you have any good ideas of where to put this, then you know, let me know. And then there's a book that says welcome to iPhone. It tells you how to use it, 3D touch and all that. Cool. Then we have the phone. Oh, it looks so beautiful. What if I was like whoosh? That was supposed to be a joke, but then stuff actually came out. My bad. This is the original size of the camera, and this is the new size of the camera over here. From what I've heard, it's actually pretty good. You can tell the antenna lines have been moved. So on the 7, they've moved to the top and also to the bottom. Left over in the box is this little cube thing. This is to charge your phone by USB. This is completely useless to me now. Because I live in Korea, I have to use this over this. So this is the one that actually comes with the iPad. So this one is the stronger version. I don't know what the one that comes with the iPhone looks like, but yeah, so this will charge pretty quickly. It pretty much works the same, but at least I'll have a brand new one for when I go back home. If you guys look at the bottom of the phones, you'll notice on the 6S, it has a headphone jack. On the 7, there is no headphone jack. This is another one of those things that people seem to be mixed on, like you either really hate it or you really like it. And I guess if I had to choose, I would be on the I like it side. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know how much it's gonna really affect my life. When I really think about it, there has been times where I have listened to my music while I'm charging my phone. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but we'll see. I could be wrong. At the top here, these of course are the Apple EarPods. I feel a little bit deformed because the one that goes in my right ear fits completely fine, and in my left ear, it's like, I guess my left ear is just bigger or something. It comes out very easily. On the back of the EarPods, you'll see this. This is the Lightning to 3.5mm headphone jack adapter. If you end up losing this, you can buy it again from Apple for like $9. Inside, underneath the headphones, is the Lightning to USB. Smells new. Okay. Alright, and we unravel. One more time. Ta-da! It's so clear. This is the weirdest button. So many people have touched it and they're like, it's so weird, but it really is weird. Like, can you guys
voiceover on. Springboard.
No, I don't want voiceover on.
Voiceover off.
Thank you. So it still feels like a button. Oh, that's so weird. How can I describe it? Okay, so when the phone is off and you're pressing on it, it's doing absolutely nothing. But then as it's on, the haptic feedback is different. I thought it was gonna be just like 3D touch where you touch the phone and it has like that slight vibration, but when you're pressing the home button, it actually feels like you're clicking on something. It feels like an artificial button. Oh, that's so cool. I really like that. And definitely something I can easily get used to. And the fact that it doesn't actually click in, it makes me feel safer because I know it's a lot harder to break it. So select your region. Well, technically I'm in Korea, but we're gonna go with US. In order to complete the activation of your iPhone, please use another phone to call. I don't have another phone. Now that you guys know everything that was in my box, I'm gonna pretty much end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's definitely something a little bit different from my normal content, but like I said, this season I wanted to explore and do different things. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys enjoyed my perspective of, I guess, my relationship with Apple products. I'm not a professional. I don't unbox things as a career on YouTube, so I hope you guys just enjoyed an average person opening up extraordinary things. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely be sure to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Zuff678. Be yourself, love yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye! Normally, I don't go to Papa John's unless I'm treating myself, and since today's Chuseok, that's why I was like, hey, I'm gonna get me some Papa John's. The only other times I go is when my students are really bad. I have to make myself fat in order to feel better, so I was there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It took me a while to eat it, and people were definitely looking at me. I think